Hi, everyone. So, do you ever have those days where you ask yourself, where am I? Where is my spirit? What part of me is not present or not in the room right now? And when you start to pay attention and you start to take inventory, you realize that part of you is back home or maybe at the office or is worrying about tomorrow, or part of you is with your kid at school. And maybe another part of you is replaying a conversation you had yesterday over and over in your head. If you answered yes, and if this resonates with you, well then, welcome to the club. It doesn't matter how spiritual or enlightened we are. It happens to the best of us, and it just simply comes down to it's part of the human experience. It's part of being a spiritual being in this human experience. Fun, earthly stuff, I know. And so this leads me to the why behind why I created my new meditation series, Calling Back Your Energy. Honestly, this started out as a selfish pursuit. I wanted to create something personally for me that I could use morning and night as a way to streamline all my daily spiritual hygiene practices that I use, okay? And then at the request of my daughter Haven, she wanted a kid's bedtime healing meditation. And so I created this with a little bit of her guidance, something that, she could use at night to unwind and self-soothe as she falls asleep at night. So with anything I create, whether it's a book or it's a video or it's a meditation, I've learned that my greatest hits are those things that come organically, okay? Coming from my higher self rather than my mind or my ego. So it needs to be divinely inspired by spirit, giving me the idea, downloading the content, right? And that's where, when it comes through naturally and simply, my job is to just open up and receive. Much like when I do readings, I have to get out of the way, any personal agenda I have, be a pure channel, and just allow this creative genius to flow to and through me for all of you. And so that was the case with this latest offering, Calling Back Your Energy Meditations. I wanted to create a one-stop shop meditation, bringing together several of the different spiritual tools that I use each day with my meditation practice. And so this involves grounding to the earth, connecting to source, divine spirit, and to my higher self. It's all about clearing, balancing, and opening my energy centers or chakras, protecting my energy, calling in my team spirit, lining up my day energetically with intention setting, or intentionally entering into the dreamtime state. And finally, about calling back my energy when I feel fragmented, foggy, ungrounded, or simply just off. Okay. And because I'm such a big believer in sound healing music, I was very intentional with the music that I chose for each meditation. So for the morning and evening meditations, this is composed by Christopher Lloyd Clark, and he uses brainwave entrainment frequencies, which uses an audio technology as binaural beats, okay? So binaural beats are embedded in the music in order to bring about a desirable change in brainwave activity, thereby encouraging various states of relaxation, deep meditation, or sleep. And when played with headphones, it's extra powerful, okay? And you may be able to hear the binaural beats as subtle pulsing sound beneath the music. So what exactly is calling back your energy? This comes up all the time when I'm working with clients, especially lately. So I thought it would be helpful to create a simple daily practice that you can use to recenter, re-energize, and recalibrate your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual being when you start to feel scattered, foggy, tired, drained, and ungrounded. Simply put, calling back your energy is all about releasing energies, emotions, and attachments that are not yours. It's about allowing you to get present, to go within, and to find and hold your center free of any external energy interference. So an important point just to know is that when you call your energy back from people, you're not disconnecting from them, okay, whether they're alive or dead. It doesn't hurt them in any way. It just simply means that you are choosing to release any unhealthy ties that are based in shadow. or that are based in the ego. Okay, you're breaking agreements with that fear-based energy so that you can return to a healthy, neutral, balanced, whole state. Whenever we find ourselves in a spin cycle of obsessive thoughts or feelings of guilt, shame, blame, or regrets tied to the past, involving certain people or situations, or if we find ourselves constantly wondering, worrying, feeling anxious or afraid of things yet to come in the future, it's an indication that we are not present, okay? It's an indication that we are scattered or fragmented with our energy. And in this state, we lose our clarity and we disconnect from our innate intuitive wisdom and the divine guidance that's available to all of us. So needless to say, it takes us out of our power, as the point of power is always in the present moment, and it diminishes our light, okay, and our sense of inner peace and contentment. And so this requires us to then, one by one, call our spirit back, call our energy back, call our power back from those people, places, and situations. So how do you know that it worked? How do you know if you've called it back? You know, basically because those people, places, or experiences don't generate a response from you anymore. There's no emotional charge or trigger. It has no authority over you. And you no longer find yourself going there in your mind thoughts. So when we unplug from all the noise, okay, all the external energy interferences by calling our energy back, we start to feel better, literally. Like we start to feel more energized, more centered, more clear, and more calm. So for many of you listening, you are likely highly sensitive to energy. And as we move through this interesting time on planet Earth, and we are going through this ascension process, we're recognizing that we are becoming more energy than matter. We are literally downloading more light into our physical vessel. And so we are becoming more light than matter. And we are calibrating more to energetic time and space rather than linear time and space as we ascend into that 5D timeline. And that, my friends, is what becoming enlightened is all about, okay? It's the journey of becoming light over matter. So if this resonates with you, join me in experiencing these very powerful practices of reclaiming seniority over your light, allowing you to co-create your heaven on earth and to be a force of light in the world. I hope you enjoy them. I am wishing you many blessings and all love, always.
Want to take a journey to bring heaven to earth? Rebecca's Change It, Run It, Tap It program, otherwise known as CRT, gives you an opportunity to examine the beliefs that you have and the feelings you associate with them, and then flip that programming so that you can get into alignment with your truth. Your journey starts with a quiz. Most of us have 2 to 5 significant life's lessons to learn during our incarnation. This quiz helps you more easily identify those top lessons and recognize some of the patterns in your life that may be preventing you from learning them. Once you've gotten your results from the quiz, or if you already know your life lessons, you can select your life lesson group. For each group, you can purchase a specialized meditation for your life lessons, as well as the 30-day CRT program. There is also an ebook that will give you an overview of all of the life lessons. You can choose to purchase any of these 3 offerings individually or bundle them together. If you choose to enroll in CRT, you'll take what you learned from identifying your top life lessons and begin to shift any false beliefs and old programming that you are holding. The 30-day program gives you the opportunity to identify those beliefs and the feelings you associate with them, tap to help reprogram those beliefs, and run your energy using color to move further up the scale of consciousness and reach a higher vibration. CRT gives you all the resources to learn about these tools and a platform to turn them into a daily practice. The flexible learning platform, interactive prompts, and videos from Rebecca bring you closer to reaching your own heaven on earth, learning your lessons with grace, ease, and flow, and feeling better in the process.